Let me show y'all something. Y'all see that? Yep. That happened. Give me a second, I'll explain.
X-band, K-band, Ka-band, laser.
Let's talk about it.
GPS connected.
So, I'm just gonna say something real quick first. Welcome back. It's Mopar Monday. All right. Haven't done a video in a while because I really haven't had any content. All right. I've done a couple of things, you know, had a few runs, but nothing to get too excited about yet. There's one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I wanted to do a whole video on that. Anyway, let's talk about the scratch on the front of the car. So your partner was on the highway. Had my son with me, so you know I'm not going through it. I'm not in it, you know what I mean? But I was all the way in the passing lane. And I'm cruising at the speed limit. Now, I'm passing cars on the right. You already know when you're passing cars that are on the right, you know they're doing well below the speed limit if you're doing the speed limit. Because usually if I'm doing the speed limit, I'm on the right. You know what I mean? Because cars on the left are usually, going. That's what, I'm just gonna put it that way. But I ended up behind some idiot from Virginia. The reason why I remember it's a Virginia plate is because I always say this. It's always an idiot doing well up under the speed limit in the far passing lane. All right? They're passing lanes, not passing anybody. So I end up going around him on the right, you know what I mean? And passing him up. Got my son with me, like I said, not doing anything crazy. And I end up behind the bus. Now the bus is doing the speed limit. So, I'm doing between 65 and 69. I'm just keeping it below because I drive safe with my son in the car. So at this point, people start, crowding, you know what I mean? Bunching up. What I mean by that is, it's not doing like traffic hours or anything like this. This was like 9 o'clock p.m. It's like 9 p.m. So me and my son on the highway, and then, people are gathering around. This is where cars start gathering around and doing the same speed limit as everybody else. All right. That's a problem. When you have a bunch of cars just surrounding each other, if something was to happen, you create a huge pileup, period. There's no way around it. So, my head is, all right, I got to get up out of this. I was going to jump in the Peach Pass lane, but it's the two solid lines. You could cross the solid line, not two. So we're, so I'm thinking of moving to the right lane because, it's starting to clear up in one of those right lanes, just to the right. The rest of them, they're crowding around. Then I noticed the bus slowing down, slamming on the brakes. So I'm like, okay, it's definitely time for me to get over. So I start to get over, and everybody starts slamming on the brakes. All over there, all in the right lanes and everything. So I'm thinking, okay, there's an accident or something. But I still need to get out from behind this bus because, the bus is slamming on the brakes. Rocks are kicking up. I already don't like them rock chips on my car, so I was far enough away at first. But then when he starts slamming on the brakes, I'm getting closer. So I start to get over, and there's some big metal gigantic thing on the highway. I couldn't adjust fast enough to get back over into the left lane. I ended up hitting it. I'm so pissed about it because I don't understand why people gather around each other. I don't understand why people drive side by side on each other. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to be moving faster than the other, all right? That's the reason why traffic accidents happen. It's the reason why traffic happens, especially with people in the slower lanes. People that drive in the slower lanes are distracted drivers, all right? They're not driving safely. No. They're distracted, all right? The reason why I say that is because they're always either doing something or they're driving so slow, they're not paying attention to something. So if somebody's riding next to them and there's something's going to happen, guess what they end up doing? They end up either hitting somebody else instead of taking the full brunt of something, or, they hit something and knock it over to the next lane. They're distracted. I just hate people that drive super slow on expressways, on interstates, stuff like that. So that's what happened. I want to say I feel like it's my fault, but I know it's not. You know what I mean? It's dark. I tried to get over. I tried to stay out of people's way, but it's just people that keep. I can't even get it out. I'm so pissed about it. And this happened Friday. Today's Monday, Mopar Monday. So with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, man. I just wanted to share with the family what happened to the whip, man. And there's some other things coming up, man. But your boy went to go look at something, man. I was about to turn Tina in, man. Yep. We was about to jump into a Scatty, you know what I mean? All black, but they didn't have the color I want. I was gonna go up in payment. I was willing to go up in payment just to have a Scat Pack. I was, but they didn't have the color and the sunroof and leather seats. I'm not going without leather seats again. They didn't have all three. They had one, but they definitely didn't have the at least one of the other. So with that being said, let me tell you, I was going to get the slim body Scatty. I'm not doing no wide body Scatty because, for one, I feel like the wide body Scatties are slower than the slim bodies. And I had my nephew with me, man. We got out there, we raced a wide body, man. And I feel like the wide bodies are slower. I kept up easier with the wide body than I do with the slim body Scat Packs. So if you got a wide body Scat Pack, aren't those things like 500 pounds heavier? With that being said, man, Scat Packs are still faster than my car, so I'm not judging nobody. So with that being said, you already know how I do it. As you were.